FC26 is finally out, and with that, the best career mode that EA have probably ever created. But with another year of FC comes another year of signing Wonderkids. So today, we're going to be looking at the 50 best Wonderkids to sign in every position. And don't worry, we're going to be covering Wonderkids at every price point. Starting off with goalkeepers, and up first, we've got Rome Jadon Owusu-Oduro. He's a bit of a mouthful, but at 71 rated at 20 years old, he's an absolute bargain for goalkeeper. He's going to end up costing you about $5 to $6 million, about £5 million, but he's going to do a job as well. 71 rated, 20, his potential's 86, so he's going to grow as you go through the leagues. If you're in the Championship or League One or just any second division team, he's probably the perfect starting goalkeeper. Another really nice thing is if you look at his playstyles, he's already got 2 of them, which is really good at this rating. The only downside I would say he has is the fact that he's 6'2", which isn't great for a goalkeeper, but for £5 million, he'll definitely do a job. From a Dutch goalkeeper, we move down south to a Belgian goalkeeper as we have Matteo Epolo, 73 rated this time at 20 years old. Now, obviously, with a higher rating at the same age comes a higher market value. Apollo's going to cost you anywhere from £8 to £10 million, but again, a great deal if you're in the second division. One thing to keep in mind is, like Oduro, he's only 6'2", which again isn't that tall for a goalkeeper, but with those diving stats, with those reflexes, 73, I mean, you can't complain. And again, you've got some nice playstyles to go as well. For a third goalkeeper, and this one's for my people doing League 2 saves or proper low-tier saves, we've got 64 rated Diogo Ferreira. Like I said, I've got you boys covered with the cheap options as well. Coming in at £1 to £2 million, he is the perfect League 2 goalkeeper. But you can bear in mind, he plays for Benfica, so you'll probably be able to get him on a loan deal as well. 83 potential, so is he going to get you all the way to a Champions League? I'm not sure, but he's definitely going to get you up the divisions. No playstyles in 6'3", so it's not ideal, but at this price point and available for a loan deal as well, you're not going to get much better. But for our fourth goalkeeper, we go to another European elite club as we have Jonas Urbik currently playing at Bayern. Now, I'm sure most of you will know him as he actually played quite a few league games last season for them. But he is still only 74 rated at 21 years old on FC26, which means he's probably going to be available on a loan deal. If you do want to buy him, he's going to run you about 12 to 14 million pounds. But with a potential of 86, he's going to run you all the way to the end of your save. Like, he is your goalkeeper from beginning to end if you want it. One thing I would say as well is 4-star weak foot on a goalkeeper is unreal. So if you're playing out from the back, this is the man for you. But for our fifth and final goalkeeper, the most expensive man on the list, I'm not even sure how you say his name, Konstantinotis Tsolakis. I'm very sorry to my Greek people if I butchered it, but he is unreal. 79 rated at 22, a potential of up to 90, but he is going to run you about £35 million. So I think a great example of a career mode where you'll need him is maybe Aston Villa, where maybe you want to move on Emi Martinez and you want to have a goalkeeper for the future. This is the perfect man for you. But that was all for the goalkeepers. Let's move on to right backs. And up first, the cheapest and lowest rated option on the list. Like I said, covering you boys who need low rated options. We've got Sam Renders. A 62 rated right back at Antwerp, costing you probably about £1 million. But for £1 million, you do get a very solid right back if you're in League 2 or maybe even League 1, with a potential of up to 85. So at that price point, you're getting a player who you can even use in the Champions League way down the road. Looking at his stats now, 73 pace, decent defending, no playstyles is a bit of a shame, but you've got a very good option here. But up next, we've got an absolute monster. Mr. Josh Achimpong, 70 rated right back, 19 years old. I used this guy on FC25. I think it was my Luton Town career mode. He was unreal. And a good thing about him as well is he can play right back, but he can also play center back, CDM, and right mid. So if you need someone who's versatile or maybe cover other positions, this is the man for you. Playing at Chelsea, he's going to cost you about £4 million. Now, his wages are going to be a little bit higher. He's currently sitting at 40 grand a week. But because he's at Chelsea, you're definitely going to be able to loan him. So maybe it's a cheeky little loan-to-buy job. Stats, though, really well-rounded. 75 pace and 72 physical, really standing out to me. Decent dribbling for a fullback as well, which is nice. No playstyles again, but he's cheap, young, high-rated already, and a potential of up to 87. He's an unreal buy on this game. Up next, we've got what I like to call him another returning wonder kid, is Ivan Fresneda. He was also unreal in FC25, and he's back for FC26, coming in at a 74 rating at 20. Now, like Achimpong, he's quite versatile, as he can play right back, right mid, and left back. But 20 years old, 74 rated. So even if you're doing a Premier League save with, say, a Burnley or a Leeds, you can definitely get this guy in your squad from the start. He is going to be a bit more spenny, coming in at probably anywhere from 10 to 15 million pounds, but he's going to do a job for you. His potential, I will say, his potential is not the greatest. I believe his max potential is 85, but he's got 78 pace, 74 dribbling, 71 defending. You've got 2 playstyles, 3-star, 4-star as well. I mean, he's just a perfect all-rounded starter right back. But up next, boys, my oh my have I cooked with this find. Javiro Reed at Feyenoord. 75 rated at 19 years old. This man is a beast. He has literally got everything you want. He's got pace. He's got decent passing, decent dribbling, 69 defending, 75 physical. You've got the whip pass, the quick step. His play styles are good. 3-star, 3-star isn't bad for a fullback either. And you can obviously develop that. 6 foot, so he can win those back post headers. Spenny at 15 to 20 million pounds. But listen to me when I say this. He has up to 91 potential on FC26. I don't know where this guy has come from, but what a player. Genuinely, I think even if you're doing like a Man United save or you're at like a Juventus or whatever, this guy could fit in any team. Them wages are nice and low as well, so you're going to save it on that front. I think he's probably my favorite right back in the list. But to end off this list, it's gotta be Mr. Connor Bradley. Mr. Reliable, I like to call him. What a player he was last year, and he is again this year. 78 rated, 5'11", 3-star, 3-star. Not the greatest play styles, but look at them stats. That is unreal. Obviously plays for Liverpool, so he's going to be a bit spenny, about 25 million pounds, and then wages are quite high as well. But if you can, like last year, I believe he should be available on a loan deal, depending on what club you're at, obviously. I mean, whether you're at a Premier League club, if you're at a certain championship club, abroad, wherever you are, he's going to fit right into your team. He's going to do a job from beginning to end. That 88 potential is going to carry him all the way to the end of your save. He is just the perfect right back. But enough about right backs. Let's move on to centre back. In my opinion, the most important part of your team. And up first in that centre back position is Mr. Johan Gadou. 6'5" beast at 18 years old. 66 rated, and he's going to come in at about 2 million pounds. He does have that release clause of 5 million pounds, but don't pay it. Just go into the negotiation. You'll get him for much cheaper. He's got that over-the-top play style as well, so if you want to play those long balls with your centre-back, this is your guy. Currently playing at RB Salzburg, so I don't know if you're going to be able to get him on a loan deal, but even if you buy him, whatever tier you're at, probably up to the championship, he's definitely going to do a job for you. And with that 86 potential, again, he can grow all the way into the Premier League, the Champions League. He's a long-term one, Mr. Gadou. Up next, and we've got our first South American. Now, I love a South American wonderkid, but they're usually off the wing. But in this case, we've got Mr. Tobias Ramirez. 18 years old and 69 rated. 78 pace as well. That is unbelievable. 3-star weak foot, decent for a centre-back. And he's going to cost you about 3 million pounds. He's quick, reasonably tall. He's strong, good defending. And with 87 potential, he's just the perfect starter centre-back. Back into Europe for this next one, though. We've got Pau Navarro, who's probably my favourite type of centre-back. Because I love a centre-back who can play, obviously, centre-back, but also in full-back and in midfield, and that's what Mr. Pau can do. Centre-back, right-back, centre-mid. It's perfect. Because players like this, you can develop them all over the pitch. He's not the quickest yet, but because he's young, you can obviously improve on that. But 72 defending at 20s, honestly, that's ridiculous. Up next, we're making a big jump in valuation here, but also a big jump in quality. You've got Bichiabu. Now, if you're a proper career mode player, you'll probably already know about Bichiabu, but look at the state of this guy. How is he still only 20, by the way? That's insane. But 71 pace, 73 defending, 78 physical, and a potential of up to 90. He is going to be a bit expensive, coming in at probably about 16 to 18 million pounds. I mean, just look at that. 92 strength, 85 jump in. This guy's just a beast, man. 85 sprint speed as well. You need to fix his acceleration. 55 acceleration is a bit poor, but he is just unreal. I've used him on FC25. He was good then. He's going to be good now. Pick him up now, Bichiabu. And then for our fifth and final centre-back, we've got Mr. Antonio Silva coming in at a 78 rated player at 21 years old. Now, I know what you're saying. $77 million release clause. You don't need to pay that, but you are going to have to pay about £35 million to get this guy. But in my opinion, he's worth every penny. 79 pace, 78 defending, 80 physical, decent passing and dribbling as well. And he's only 21, a potential of up to 90, just like Bichiabu. But in my opinion, this guy's probably already good enough to play in a Champions Champions League team. Because realistically, by the end of the first season, he's going to be 80 to 82 rated. I know we haven't looked at this so far in this video, but his roles as well. He's got every single one bar stopper, which you can train on him easily because you could on FC25 because I did it. But he's got defender, ball playing defender, and wide back already. I mean, lads, just look at those stats. 81 sprint speed, 83 jumping, 83 stamina, 83 strength, good defensive awareness, great standing tackle, decent slide tackle for those of you that use it. Not me personally, not my type of tackle, but, you know, each their own. But yeah, Antonio Silva, make sure you pick him up. On to left backs next. And up first, we've got Mr. Diego Leon. Now, a lot of you probably won't know him, but for those of you that do, and remember when he got signed, I remember it was in June, late June or early July, and it was United's first signing of the transfer window. Just some random left back that they got for a couple £1 million, but who knows? My theory is that Amarin plays career mode and he signed him so he can get him as a Wonderkid on loan. Because he's got 82 pace at 18 years old, and you're going to get him very cheap if you want to buy him, as he'll only be about £2 million. But at 64, he is just the perfect starter left back for a League 2 or a League 1 side. And to be honest, that's about all it is. Obviously, he's still very fresh. He's quick. The rest of his stats are a bit mediocre, but 85 potential. He'll get there if you trust the process. But for our next player, we're back in the Belgian League again. I think I could make a whole video on just Belgian League Wonderkids, but here we have Yaimar Medina, and he is just unreal. 91 pace, and the rest of his stats are just so well-rounded, and he can play all along that left side, as you can see. Left back, left wing, and left mid. He definitely gives me more attacking vibes, especially with them playstyles as well. 3-star skill moves, so you get him developed a little bit. Get him on that 4-star. He's going to be doing trickery for you. Now, he's got a £9 million release clause, but I think you can get him for about £4 million if you do good negotiation skills. I mean, for now, he's just quick and a good dribbler, but you develop him, he's going to become a better defender, obviously, but you can even use him as a winger or a forward if you want. But up next, we've got another German who for some reason has an English name, bit like Jamal Musiala. We've got Nathaniel Brown. Genuinely, I think he's the best left back on the list, I'll say it. 77, he's a bit older at 22, but 82 pace, really good passing, dribbling, and decent defending. But look at those playstyles. Inventive, anticipate, and slide tackle. Genuinely, that is unreal. Can play left mid as well. He is going to be a bit spenny at 25 to 30 million pounds, but I think he's a great left back. 86 potential. He gets the job done. Back to United we go. Fair play to Amarim. He's not a good manager, but he knows how to sign a left-back Wonderkid because we've got Patrick Dorgu this time. 74 rated at 20 years old. There's not much to say here, really. He's just jobs are good, and you know what I mean? 85 pace, decent dribbling, decent defending, decent passing, decent physical. He's young, he's cheap, he's not going to cost you more than £12 million. No playstyles, which is unfortunate, but you could probably get him on a loan deal. Now, it may be a bit unrealistic because he is actually playing for United in real life, so they'd probably never sell him. But we're playing a game here. We're signing Patrick Dorgu. 86 potential. You're not going to say no. And you know how I said Nathaniel Brown was the best left back on the list? Yeah, just scrap that because I forgot Jarell Hato existed. 78 rated at 19. I mean, what is there not to say about this guy? His pace is good. His passing is solid. His dribbling's good. His defending is good. Physical good. Look at them play styles. He can play center back as well. He is just unbelievable. He is going to be very expensive though. Like, I think he could get you up to £40 million, but you've got a player and half of that money. And I believe his potential is up to 91 on FC26, so he might actually be just the best young defender on the game altogether. But enough of defenders now, let's get into midfielders. And up first, we've got probably one of the best cheap youngsters on the entire game in Dorothy Mokio. Now, if you're like me, you've never heard of the bloke, but he's unreal. 70 rated at 17. He can play CDM, center mid, left back, center back. Really well-rounded stats. No playstyles, which is a bit unfortunate. And a 3-star weak foot on that left foot. You do want to get that weak foot to at least 4-star for your midfielders. But you probably won't believe me when I say this, but this guy has up to 91 potential. And when you can get a player with 91 potential for £4 million, you don't ask questions, you just sign them. So if you're looking for a cheap CDM, Dorothy Mokio is the guy for you. But Jaro, what if I'm in the championship and I don't have much money so I can't buy a CDM for £4 million? I've got you covered, mate. Mark Burnell, 73 rated. Get him in on a loan deal. This guy was unreal on FC25. He's going to be unreal on FC26 as well. 18 years of age, 73. I mean, what's not to love? Again, no playstyles, which is a bit unfortunate, but at this price, you can't be asking for too much. If you do want to buy him, he's going to run you about £6 million. But I think this is a loan to buy job. Get him on a loan to buy. In 2 years, you get him for £5 million when he's already 80 rated. Job's a good one. Now, up next, we've got Dario Eshugo. And if you want to give Chelsea credit for one thing, is giving us a load of youngsters that we can all get on loan to buys. Because once again, Dario Eshugo is definitely going to be available on a loan deal, depending on what club you're at, obviously. But I mean, look at them stats. 76 pace, 73 dribbling, 73 defending, 80 physical. One thing I will say is I'm not a huge fan of the passing for a midfielder. If you do want to, you can make him a centre-back, or you can just develop his passing, which is what I would do. Bruiser playstyle as well, which is a really underrated playstyle in my opinion. And he's going to be coming in at either a loan deal or about £14 million if you just want to buy him straight up. Let's all just thank Mr. Todd Bowley for giving us all these loan options. Thank you, mate. But up next, we go back to Portugal, and it's Sporting with Zeno de Bast. Now, most of you will probably already know this guy, but he's back again this year. 21 years of age, 78 rated. He can play CDM, centre-back, centre-mid. 3-star, 4-star. He's absolutely lovely. And look at those stats. 69 pace isn't ideal, but it's good to start with. And then just the passing all the way down to the physical. C'est magnifique. And the good thing is he's actually got plus roles on both CDM and centre-back, because he's a deep line playmaker, but he's also a ball-playing defender, so you can actually play him in both the midfield and defence. And with that long ball pass and those good passing stats of his, this right here is your Busquets. This is the guy that sits deep, wins that ball back for you, and then just dictates the midfield, dictates the tempo. If you're looking for one of those, Zeno de Bast is the guy for you. And then to round off our CDM list, we've got the best young CDM on the game, Alexander Pavlovic. 21 years of age, coming in at 79 rated. He actually looks quite similar to Zeno de Bast, but in my opinion, he's a bit of a different type of player. You can already see that tiki-taka playstyle. He's more of like a box-to-box CDM, do you know what I mean? Like more of like a number 8. I mean, look at that ball control, that long passing, that short passing. Again, like the Bast a little bit. He's going to dictate your tempo. You can even play him further up the pitch in centre mid if you want to, but he is just unreal. He is going to be a bit spenny, coming in at 45 to 50 million pounds, I think. You could maybe get him on a cheap one, maybe 40 million, but in my opinion, he's worth every penny. And I mean, 91 potential. He's worth the money. Let's move on to centre mids. Nah, genuinely, who let these Belgian clubs cook? Because we're back in Belgium again. Alejandro Granados playing this trade at Club Brugge, and look how well-rounded he is. 2-star, 4-star, 65 rated at 19, 87 potential, which is actually really good. Left footer, which I'm actually not a fan of, but that 4-star weak foot, he'll get the job done on his right foot as well. Obviously, proper box-to-box player this. At 5'11", he's not your typical small Spanish techie midfielder. He's just a running workhorse. Nice and cheap as well, coming in at probably £1.5 to £2 million, depending on how you negotiate. And he can play further up the pitch if you want him to. Alejandro Granados will get the job done, trust me. Up next, a bit more expensive, kind of a similar player, but also quite a bit better. We've got Christos Mouzakitis. Greek people, let me know, but I think I smashed that pronunciation. Again, he's a centre mid who can also play at cam. That passing and dribbling just tells me that he's a director of the play. He's going to spray those passes. I'll be real, he gives me Odegaard vibes. Left footer, kind of small, good passing and dribbling. And you can see it here as well. 77 agility, very good. 76 vision. Mate, you've got the Greek Odegaard for £5 million. What else do you want? And you know what? We'll just leave it like that. Let's move on to the next one. Sorry, did somebody say loan deal? Wow, love a loan deal, me. And Seni Mayulu, he's going to be the man for you. In a weird way, he kind of reminds me of Ethan Mbappe last year, but better. But 3-star, 5-star, 6 foot, 19 years of age, 75 rated with really nice dribbling. Now, don't think you trust him to do your defensive work with 56 defending and 55 physical. No, this is the guy that you use in a 3 midfield as your more attacking option. And you can see it in some of his stats as well. Really nice passing, 80 ball control, 80 shot power. I don't think... Oh, we do actually have a playstyle, press proven, which is actually really good for a midfielder. He'll be available on a loan deal, or you can get him for about £12 million. Seni Mayulu, the guy for you. But up next, I think we've got the next comment of Iniesta right here. Mikel Yaudazegezar. I don't know how to say that name, I'm sorry, but he looks really good. 21 years of age, 5'10", 3-star, 4-star, but you can definitely get him to a 5-star, 5-star. And I mean, look at them stats. He's so well-rounded, it's ridiculous. Really nice position pluses as well, with the holding plus, the box-to-box plus, and if you want to use him at CDM, center half pluses. Actually quite an interesting one. Low-key wouldn't do that, I'll be real. But he's just an absolute workhorse. 81 stamina. I mean, there's so many 70 stats in here. This guy can do everything. He is going to be expensive, probably 35 to 40 million pounds, but in my opinion, worth the money. And with an 89 potential, he's going to last you all the way. But then the fifth and final center mid. I mean, you're not going to talk about center mid wonder kids on this game without mentioning Andres Santos, because let's be real, we all signed this guy last year. But he's back again this year, and he looks like an absolute menace. 5'11", 21 years of age, at an 80 rating, 3-star, 3-star, with unbelievable stats. I would say a bit more defensively minded, but even 69 shooting isn't bad. But you just look at those playstyles. Precision header, so he's going to be good in the air. Tiki-taka, so he's going to spray those passes for you. Slide tackle, so he's going to be good defensively. And aerial fortress, again, he's just going to be unreal in the air. Ridiculous ball control, very good tackling stats. Again, really good heading stats. Good short passing, unreal stamina. This guy can do it all. He won't be like last year where you're going to be able to get him on a loan deal. I don't think you'll be able to get him on a loan deal, so you're going to have to buy him, and he is going to be expensive, probably 45 to 50 million pounds, but with 90 potential, he's worth every penny. You've literally got a ready-made young Champions League midfielder already, and he's only going to grow more. But enough about center mids. Let's move on to my favorite position on the field, Cam. And I'll be real, if it wasn't for my knee injury, I would have been on this list myself, but it's fine. We'll move on from it. And up first at Cam, we've got Mr. Lennart Karl. 63 rated at 17 years old, looking like a really nice player. And he's got the inventive playstyle, which I believe is the Travella playstyle. 4-star skill, moves 3-star weak foot. He's going to be perfect if you need a low-rated Cam again in those lower divisions. He's going to run you about £1 million. And I would say you can loan him, but I believe he has an expiring contract at the start of career mode. So unless Bayern extends him, you are going to have to buy him. But still a very good pickup if you're looking for someone cheap. Genuinely, I may actually just make that Belgian video because they've got another one. And I actually know this one, Konstantinos Karetsas. I won the Champions League with him at Monaco. He was unbelievable. And he was only 75 rated when I made it to the final. But on FC26, he's 70 rated, 17 years old. And he can also play right wing and center mid. I actually used him at right wing on FC25. And he's very good there. So if you do want to do that, go ahead. But he's got one of the best playstyles in the game, in my opinion. Technical, which is really good. And he's got that first touch as well, which is nice for Cam. Another player who kind of gives me them Odegaard vibes, do you know what I mean? Very agile, very quick as well, unlike Odegaard to be fair, but very agile on the ball, a very good passer, and just one of them nimble Cams, do you know what I mean? As you can see, wide playmaker on the right wing, half winger at Cam, so he does like to drift out wide, but I think even if you use him centrally, he's going to do a job for you. One thing I would say is that shooting is a bit low for a Cam, so you're going to want to develop that. But at £4 million, he's an absolute steal. And with potential of up to 89 as well, you can't complain about Karetsas. But my oh my, boys and girls, this next player, have I got a gem for you. Wow. Rodrigo Mora is unreal on FC26. He can play Cam, he can play left wing, center mid, striker. He's 76 rated, he's only 18. He's quick, shooting not the best, gonna want to develop that. Good passing and dribbling. He's 4-star, 4-star. But look at those playstyles. Finesse shot, game changer, inventive, technical, and trickster. That is genuinely a ridiculous Cam card. He's got shadow striker and half winger at the Cam position. Wide playmaker plus at left wing. I mean, look at that agility and balance. He's going to feel like Messi. He is going to be quite spenny, £20 million, and I don't think you'll be able to get him on a loan deal because he's a good player by Porto's standards. But he is unbelievable. Make sure you try him out at some point this year. But up next, probably one of the best wonder kids in the entire game. As soon as he signed for Real Madrid, I mean, I knew what time it was on FC26. Franco Mastantuono is unreal. 77 at 17, and his potential is 92. You have literally got the Messi regen on your hands right here. Now, his playstyles do let him down a little bit as he's only got dead ball, but apart from that, he is unbelievable. You can play off the right and at striker as well, like Messi. Left-footed like Messi, really good dribbling stats, decently quick for a Cam as well. And he's got solid passing stats. 3-star, 3-star does let him down a little bit, but you develop this guy, and he's going to be an absolute monster. You'll definitely be able to get him on a loan deal as well because he's at Real Madrid, but if you do want to buy him, he's going to run you about £25 million, which is still a bargain in my books. But then we go from a current Real Madrid player to an ex-Real Madrid player, Mr. Nico Paz at Como. And can I just say, Como's team, such a fun team. Would actually be a very fun career mode save if you're thinking which club you should do one with. But look at the state of this guy. 79 rated, 4-star, 3-star, with the nice dribbling, really good pace, solid shooting, solid passing, and unbelievable playstyles. I mean, finesse, incisive is so clutch on a Cam, obviously, as you all know. Inventive and that technical as well. Now, some of you might say he's a bit tall. Is he going to be a good dribbler? I say kind of. Agility and balance, not the best. Especially that balance does kind of let him down. But his dribbling and ball control do look really nice. Really nice passing stats to go with it as well. but he's going to cost you a lot. Probably about 45 to 50 million pounds. But in my opinion, worth every penny. But that rounds off the cam list. Let's go on to the next position, right wingers. And up first at right wing, we've got Mr. Rooney Bargy. Now, to anyone who plays Football Manager, you'll probably know about him, but for my career mode people, this guy's unbelievable. 69 rated, 19 years old, but 4-star, 4-star, and look at those playstyles as well. Trickster, game changer, and technical. Now, he's got a £10 million release clause, but don't pay that. Either get him on a loan deal or just buy him for about £3 million. 85 potential to go with it, and he's just a solid cheap option. Up next, we've got one of my favorite youngsters on FC25, Julien Duranville, making a return for FC26. I mean, look at him. He can literally play all along your front line. Right mid, left mid, striker, right winger. And you bet your ass he can probably play left winger as well. 19 years of age, 72. And he's got an 89 potential, 5-star, 3-star. And with these playstyles as well, the perfect playstyles for a winger. Technical, trickster, quick step. He looks unbelievable. Look at those stats. 90 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Agility and balance are unreal. He's going to be a menace down the wing. Now, his shooting and passing does let him down, so you got to make sure that you develop those. But for £5 million, you can get him on a loan deal as well. Probably a loan to buy one again. A loan to buy job, as we like to say here. I think he's a great young option. Now, up next, we've got Mr. Ethan Nwaneri. I was always going to put him in there. Come on now, I'm an Arsenal fan. And you can see I'm in the squad up as well because I loaded up an Arsenal career mode just to do this video. Gotta support the boys, come on now. But he's actually looking really good this year. 76 rated, really nice pace. Even I don't think he's that quick in real life. But he's looking unreal, 18 years of age, left footer. He's got that finesse shot, and deservedly so. The technical as well, really nice shooting, passing, and dribbling. With a potential of 89, I don't know if you'll be able to get him on a loan deal, but for £15 million, I think he's an absolute steal. Following on from that, back to Portugal we go, and back to Sporting we go. We've got, they call him the next Ronaldo, Giovanni Kenda. 18 years of age, 76 rated. Some of you might know him from last year. I believe he was 74 on FC25, so we've had a little upgrade there. But again, he can play right wing, right mid, left mid. Really quick, good passing and dribbling. The shooting does need some work, but with that 4-star, 4-star as well, he's perfect for the Premier League. If you're doing like a Leeds or a Burnley or even like a Brighton save, he's perfect. Them play styles as well. Incisive on a winger is just greedy. Whip pass though for them crosses, unbelievable. And with how quick he is as well, if some of you can skill, he's quick. He can go down that line with 4-star skill moves. You can turn those defenders inside out with this guy. And he's not even that expensive in my opinion, because attackers are normally expensive. But he's going to run you anywhere from 15 to 20 million pounds, which is an absolute bargain in my opinion. So Giovanni Kenda, make sure you pick him up. But for the fifth and final right winger, it was always going to be Estevao. Every year we seem to get one of these young Brazilians who's exciting onto the scene. Last year was Endrick. This year it's Estevao. 89 pace, 74 shooting, 73 passing, 82 dribbling. Unreal playstyles as well, as he's got that inventive playstyle again. Finesse, technical, quick step, and he's got a potential of 93. You may be able to get him on a loan deal, I'm not sure, but at £40 million, I still think it's a great deal. Because that's Ballon d'Or potential right there. One thing I will say is his weak foot is very poor. He's very left-footed when you sign him, so make sure you develop that straight away. But other than that, he is unbelievable. But that's it for the right wingers. Let's move over to the other side with the left wingers. And up first, I've just got to keep looking out for my boys who are struggling down there in League 1 and League 2. We've got Findlay Curtis, 63 rated. I mean, let's be real. He doesn't look great right now. 63 pace. You're going to look at this card and say, Jara, what are you thinking? But he's got 87 potential. And with how well-rounded his pace to dribbling already is, you can basically replace all those 6s and 5s, like 63 for 83, 83, 81 passing, 85 dribbling, if you know what I mean. If you develop him to that 5-star, 5-star as well, he's just going to be a really good, well-rounded winger, and he's definitely going to do a job down in League 2. You'll probably be able to get him on a loan deal, but if you do want to buy him, about £1 million is what he's going to run you. He's going to be great for you in the lower leagues. And up next, I mean, I don't like the guy personally because of his goal against Newcastle, but he does look unreal on the game for some reason. Fuck's sake. Rio Ngamoa, 68 rated at 16 with 90 potential. That is actually just pure gluttony. That is greed. That is all 7 deadly sins. 90 pace. I mean, this guy's just going to tear defenders apart in the lower leagues. And he's got the quick step with the technical as well. He just looks unreal, doesn't he? He's so good on the ball. Really nice dribbling and ball control. And in the lower leagues, he's going to tear it apart for £2.5 million. You can't go wrong, but you'll probably be able to get him on a loan deal as well. I would personally go with a loan to buy, because by the time you buy him, he'll probably be 73, 74 rated. And you can bet your ass as well that EA are going to add his actual game phase into the game at some point. Don't include that, Ryan, sorry. Didn't want to include him, but I had to, so there you go. Rio and Gamoa. Still don't like him. Up next, I mean, is this the Mbappe regen? Because look at the guy, 75 rated at 20. Off to the left, 94 pace. You've got a blimmin' rocket ship at left wing. But let's get real here. Bit of a pace merchant at the start, but there's a lot of potential here. 67 shooting, 66 passing. Dribbling is actually quite nice at 76 with the technical playstyle as well. 4-star skill moves to go with that as well. And he can play at cam. But I would personally just keep him on the wing because when you buy him, dribbling is about the only thing he's good at. But as soon as you start developing this guy with that 89 potential, he's just going to grow into basically a second Mbappe. Up next, though, we're back to Como. Like I said, Como looked like a very, very fun career mode this year. We've got Asane Diao. Look at this guy. 90 pace, 74 shooting, which is actually really good for him. And 77 dribbling to go with it as well. He gives me Leao vibes, he does. 4-star, 4-star to go with it. Finesse shot and the rapid and the quick step. Wow, what a player, genuinely. 6'1", so he's nice and tall. He's going to be strong, be able to keep those defenders off of him. He is going to be a bit spenny at about £20 million, but I still think that's absolutely worth it considering his 91 potential. Asane Diao, he was pretty decent last year. He's an absolute monster this year. Make sure you try this guy out. But to round off the left wingers, it might be a bit boring, but I mean, how could I not? Antonio Nusa, let's be real, he's just the best left wing youngster in the game. 92 potential, he can play off the left, he can play at cam, he's quick, he's got good dribbling. We all know about this guy, let's be serious. 4-star, 4-star as well, I'll be real, him and Giao are quite similar this year. He's got the technical though, which Giao doesn't have, which I really like on a winger, so that's good. And I mean, just look at those physicals, really quick, really agile, good on the ball as well. He's an unreal player. He was unreal last year, he's going to be unreal this year. Antonio Nusa, he's going to be available for about £25 million. He's a bargain. Just get him, man. Just get him. But that rounds off the left wingers. Let's go on to the final position, strikers. Now, there is nothing that I love more than a Wonderkid striker. And if you want a cheap one, Chido Obi is the guy for you. Still kind of butthurt that he left Arsenal at 15, but it's all good because he's good on FC. So I'm going to be using him this year. 65 rated at 17 years old. He's definitely going to need a loan move if United want to develop him. And you'll get that as well on the game. But if you do want to buy him, we'll probably run you £1.5 million. 6'2", so he's nice and tall. Not the best in the air, but he's already got decent finishing at 67. And with that 87 potential as well, I think he's a world beater in the making. I actually used him last year. I believe it was my Wrexham career mode where I used him, and he was very good for me. But going from one Premier League youngster to another, you've got Mr. Not even going to try that first name, Kostulas. Another youngster who's quite good on FC25. He's moved to Brighton recently, I believe. So it is a new transfer, but you can definitely get this guy on a loan to buy. 85 pace, nice and tall. He gives me kind of Højlund vibes, I'll be real. Quite physical as well. And look at that jumping as well. 86 jumping, really good player. Good in the air, very strong, solid finishing. Kostulas for about £5 million if you do want to buy him. Otherwise, a loan move. He's going to be brilliant. But up next, we've got Yohan Boni. And can I just say, playing for Inter, can I just say, this Inter kit that EA have made themselves is absolutely vile. But, you know, that aside, it's a very good player. 87 pace, 74 shooting, 6'2". He kind of gives me Thuram vibes, who obviously also plays at Inter. But for £20 million, you've got a very good young striker with 90 potential, quick, strong, good in the air, good finisher. He's perfect, man. If you're doing a save with, say, like a Sunderland, who in my opinion still need a striker because they've got Brobbey and Isidore and that Mayenda as well, but I don't think that's good enough. This guy is absolutely perfect. But up next, our second to last player of the video, we've got another FC25 fan favorite. We've got Samu, I believe his last name is like Omordian or something. But this guy is just the word monster personified. 83 physical. Physical's his highest stat. Look at that, 90 strength, 94 jumping. That is ridiculous. Reasonably quick as well. He kind of gives me Balotelli vibes. At 6'4", he's an absolute beast at striker. 90 potential, really good finishing. He's just the perfect all-round striker. If you need someone who's good in the air, who can get in behind, Samu's the guy for you. He is going to be quite expensive. I actually don't know why he's that expensive. £50 million. So at that price, you could say maybe he's only worth it in certain career modes. But if you can afford the guy, he's an absolute beast. And then to end it off, I mean, who else was it really going to be? Who did you expect other than Endrick? I'm sure some of you were even wondering, when is he going to talk about Endrick? Well, here he is. Endrick back again on FC26. I believe that's the same rating as last year. Striker right wing, 18 years old, left footer. He's quick, he's good, he's Brazilian, he's brilliant. I don't want to talk about him for too long. young. He's worth, what, 35 million pounds probably. He's an absolute monster. He was last year, so he's going to be this year. If you want to pick him up, he's available for you now. But that is going to be the end of this video. If you boys like this video, make sure to drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscription, because it helps out the channel. For more career mode content, make sure to check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.